And that's why I'm glad that all of you, I don't know your biases, I don't know your leanings, I don't know who has bought you, I don't know. But at least I know that you should have an interest in having the whole of Uganda safe and secure. And in that way, I am willing to partner with you. My ministry will do whatever it takes, and you tell me, and I'm going to open for you to be free and ask questions, and we find a way forward. The other question, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go is, where can we secure Uganda better? How can we secure Uganda better? If you want to look for the negative, now, how many of you are married? A good number. Now, let me give you advice, and I've said this many times. If you want to have a good marriage, this partner you have, you can never change her or him to be as you want. Every individual human being is different from another. Whether you are even twins, they are still, the DNAs are different. Just learn how to live with this person. And the better way to do it is, for those who are not yet married, don't look for the bad side of this person. Concentrate on looking for the good things of this person. The bad things are definitely there. Everyone has his or her bad side. If you concentrate on the good side of things, you will see a lot of the good things of Uganda. This country, right from the time of Churchill, a foreigner who had traveled all over the world, but when he came here, brother, hello, go and ask Knight to bring my book, The Achievements. And in that, the preamble of that book, I bring out what Churchill said. I don't know whether some of you have read it. You only know the part of Africa, but you should hear. And it's actually what led me to sing my song, Ainunu. Do you know it, Ainunu? Kagumankare bainunu, kagumankare bainunu, kagumankare besiyeitu, kagumankare ba Uganda. Wish I could see, continually see, our beautiful country, our country Uganda, of milk and honey, full of fresh water, full of fresh air, fauna and flora, full of sunshine, the part of Africa, the part of Africa. Now, some of you don't think about that. They only think about the bad Uganda. Just the natural aspect of it alone. I sang that song deliberately to make Ugandans realize what a great country we have. The best example that demonstrates that Uganda is the most beautiful country in the world are birds. Birds don't have boundaries. They fly wherever environment is safe and secure and best. How come that Uganda has the highest bird species of the world and of Africa? Because it is the best place where they could find the best environment. How come that Uganda are the most hospitable people in the world, which you are killing now? Reporting all over the world, oh, there is chaos, Uganda is in a crisis. Ugandans are moving and doing their businesses, the peace-loving ones, and who are not in are busy doing their work everywhere. But in the image there which you have created, Uganda is in chaos. Uganda had never been as safe, had never been as prosperous as now. How come that the people all over the world are running to Uganda instead of Ugandans running out? How come that even those who have gone abroad bring back their money to invest here? Why not elsewhere, if Uganda is a bad place? So love your country. That's the first and most important thing. You don't have to love me. Me, I am a changeable as an individual, and all of you. But Uganda is a constant. Those are the two words, Uganda as a country is a constant, and we need to protect it and defend it as we are expected by the Constitution. If you are to market the good side of Uganda like you are marketing the bad side, using the available technology of social media and your capabilities that you have, it would be in our interest together to have more tourists, to have more investments, to have more future building, instead of destroying yourselves, the media, destroying your own country. So, in Parliament, I wish there could be even a balance, because even I have been trying to calculate how much time has been spent by the opposition on that floor. I'm giving you homework. Go and do it. See how much time we have spent on non-issues. Bills are there for the development of the country. They are pending. Every time we sit, people say, we cannot continue because this issue is a do or die. I asked, when they fought the day before, I had gone, because it was my interest. On that fight the day before, I went asking almost all those people whom I suspected wanted to fight. I asked them, is this a do or die? Is this a do or die? And they went ahead and fought. So, really, can we come to discuss? Can you promote that there is a need to talk about the good things of Parliament instead of the negative ones? The security of Uganda is really, I want to assure you, when some of you are sleeping, some of us are not sleeping. Why? Because we want to ensure that you are doing your work in peace. If we remove all our police and soldiers from that Parliament, you will not do your work properly. We need you as more as we need us. So don't come to with your papers and even to Parliament and start bashing soldiers as if they are your toilet paper. Let's deal with the indisciplined ones together. If General Tumwine commits a mistake, expose him like they were trying to do, that I took normal gallery. Where has it ended? Because it was not true. I cannot steal normal gallery. I have enough property to live on. But the press and some people who are interested, deal with me as an individual, condemn me as an individual, but don't put UPDF when people are not sleeping for your sake. So I repeat this, and I call upon you, tell the truth where it is, and don't spoil your country. I think let me note, I had called this book for somebody to read for you, Uganda, 1900, at the beginning of the last century, and to hear what some people said, which other countries of the world don't have. This one looks a good reader. Read those two paragraphs. Because I have had a very wonderful opportunity. I did not know that all of you are coming here. I was actually told that, oh, there are some people, I think it's you who called me and those who worked with. I didn't know it was the whole parliamentary. And you see how many equipments you now have. All these are from Parliament? Oh my God. If you were to promote this Parliament, which I love so much, because there are areas which you get associated to. I love UPDF. If you want to kill me, that's where I will die, on issues of UPDF. But I also love this Parliament. I've been there 32 years. It's like my home. Now, when I see it in the state, in the situation it is, it's very sad. If you can recover the image of Parliament by reporting more positively than you have been doing, I will be really encouraged, and we shall move together. And it will be in the interest of this country. Let him read, and because Ugandans have not heard this, now that I have this opportunity, let Ugandans hear the beauty of Uganda, even as of 1900.
Uganda's uniqueness, advantages and opportunities were first well described to the rest of the world by Winston Churchill in 1907.
1907. Mm-hmm.
On his first visit to Uganda, he observed Uganda as the Kingdom of Uganda is a fairy tale. You climbed up a railway instead of a beanstalk, and at the end there is a wonderful new world.
At the end of the journey, there is a wonderful new world.
The scenery is different.
From the scenery is different.
The vegetation is different.
The vegetation is different.
The climate is different.
The climate is different.
And most of all, the people are different from everything else.
Simba wakati. Most of all, the people are different, because when you enjoy a good environment, then you are happier, you are more smiling, you are not pressed, you are not, and as a result, you are happy, because you have this wonderful environment. Proceed.
Different from everything else. Where to be seen in the, are different from anything else, where to be seen in the whole range of Africa.
You see, he had traveled in many places of Africa, but he hadn't seen a wonderful country like Uganda.
And a dynamic king.
At the time.
With a parliament and a powerful feudal system.
Yes, because you see, Uganda did not become, most of you are young, Uganda did not become a colony. It became a protectorate. Why? Because they found we already had a relatively organized system here in Uganda. The kingdoms that were here, Buganda, Ankole, Toro, Bunyoro, those which were, they were well organized. And many of the things, some of the things they learned them from here. Proceed.
A powerful feudal system, an amiable, clothed, polite, and intelligent race dwell together in an organized monarchy upon the rich domain between the Victoria and Albert Lakes.
Yes.
There is a court.
There was a court. There were courts which were at the time were very efficient courts.
There are legitimates and ministers.
There was structure of leadership.
And nobles. There is a regular system of native laws and tribunals.
There were the society had its own laws which were governing it, not the anarchy you people are trying to create.
There is discipline.
There was. Now that is very important. There is discipline. And I really want to emphasize this. By the way, that is what is lacking most. Discipline. Proceed.
There is industry.
There is industry.
There is culture.
There was culture. How can you see young people abusing old people? That shows that you have lost that good culture.
Here is peace.
Here was peace. And here is peaceful Uganda.
In fact, I ask myself whether there is any other spot in the earth where dreams and hopes of the Negrophile so often mocked by results and stubborn facts.
Now, I wanted to bring that out for you. As early as 1907, Churchill realized that there is no any other better spot than this one, although it was being spoiled by wrong facts, which some of you are doing. So, these things started long ago. Some of these facts, which are put in the air, are not the same as what is on the ground. Proceed.
Have ever attained such a happy
That there has never been
realization?
where he has ever attained such a realization.
What message do I then do? What message do I then do? I bring back.
What message does he take back to his British people?
Concentrate on Uganda.
Concentrate on Uganda. Now let me tell Ugandans, don't think about what is happening in Europe, European Union, America. Concentrate on Uganda, a wonderful country. Finish the last part.
For magnificence,
Mm-hmm.
variety of form
and color,
profusion of brilliant life,
birds, insects, reptiles, beasts, for vast scale. Uganda is truly the pearl of Africa. The last one.
At the end of his journey in 19...
That was when he was shocked. It shocked him and beat him. Yamukuba.
At the end of his journey in 1908, he made his concluding observation thus, in quotes, "My journey is at an end. The tale is told, and the reader who has followed so faithfully and so far has the right to ask."
Speak louder so that they can all hear.
At the end of his journey in 1908, he made his concluding observation thus, open the quotes, "My journey is at the end. The tale is told, and the reader who has followed so carefully and so far has the right to ask what message I bring back. It can be stated in 3 words. Concentrate upon Uganda. My counsel plainly is concentrate upon Uganda. Nowhere else in Africa will a little money go so far. Nowhere else.
Hear that, you know, some of you are thinking that there are better things elsewhere. As others then, many of these people who have been going to look for KO and all that, they end up coming back and saying that they found it is better to invest here than try to invest elsewhere.
Nowhere else will the result be more brilliant, more substantial,
or more rapidly realized. You who are holding Uganda in a negative, hear how others are admiring it as others then.
Uganda is from end to end one beautiful garden.
Uganda is from end to end one beautiful garden,
where the stable food of the people grows almost without labor.
This is, you see, you don't know what, I am bringing this to you so that something is cleaned from your negativity. Here food is easily realized. Our staple food, our farmers who are right there, who are not following your social media, are happily producing their food and enjoying themselves. It's you who have mental difficulties of what you put in your heads. Proceed, finish it.
Does this not sound like paradise on earth?
You see? It is the pearl of Africa.
While this is what Churchill saw in...
No, you can stop there. Okay, thank you very much. Now, all I wanted to say is love your country. I was talking about the good side of Uganda. If you decide to look at the negative side of Uganda, there is too much. There are bad things because there are bad people in Uganda like elsewhere in the world. But if you emphasize the good side and promote it, you will see much more. So I really want to thank you for me to engage you since you called me and you want us to share so that we find how we partner. I start on the patriotic consideration of you as young people, that let's look for the future. That question of where we have come from, where we are now, we are at the best of our times in your generation. You have had a good foundation. Everything is in place. The infrastructure, the electricity, the education, everything else is improving. It is your challenge now to do better by promoting Uganda using your media and helping the members of parliament to come together so that we concentrate on more serious issues than spend less time, than spend a lot of time on friction, confusion, non-issues. With those few words, and knowing that you are hungry. Now, what we have agreed is that let's make it, as I've told you, for us we had 5 years of sitting down to discuss. I am willing that we have more discussion. It doesn't have to be with these cameras. I didn't even know you are really going to. I want us to have more time of discussion. You ask questions, you put us on the carpet, and we should be able to explain why not. Because that is, you are entitled, only that we have not been having this interaction, and we have realized it's a gap. Yes, so we are willing to engage, we are willing to come close, we are willing to guide. Now, I want to finish, and I remember one thing which I share with young parliamentarians. In the 6th Parliament, they started the Young Parliamentarians Association. And these young parliamentarians were very excited. Oh, because many young people had come in the parliament. That was the first time, and it was phenomenal. They are not even many as they are now. They are much more now. So they started saying, no, it's now our time. We want to take charge. You, Deadwood, should go. I said, Deadwood, be careful. My friends, go slowly. I called them up in the lobby, in the restaurant, a few of them, and I told them, you know the trick. Don't threaten these old people. They are very dangerous. Because they are very entrenched, they are very powerful, they are very knowledgeable, they are very experienced. The best you can do is to befriend them so that you understand them, they trust you, you learn from them, they share with you the knowledge, and then they will even give you power because you are not threatening them. But the moment you start throwing stones at your father's house, he's very, very, very dangerous. He can, in our cultures, he could easily, there's a good word, okuchwa, excommunicate you, or what is the word is, disinherit you. He can disinherit you. In Wanyangore we call it okuchwa. You can, even you remember the other one in the Bible who asked for his things, that give me my things now. I have been seeing people saying, we want our youth. This is now our time because we have numbers. One old man, his son had prospered and become very prosperous and built a house bigger than his father, had a bigger farm than his father, had a bigger car than his father. Then, when the father was telling him something, the boy said, what do you have more than I have? The father looked at him and laughed. And he said, why do you have all those? At least you don't have a son like you. Young people, why do you have all those ideas? What I was telling the young parliamentarians, we have not yet created a generation like you, which we have created. This is our pride. You are our pride. And that's what we were sacrificing for. We were sacrificing that we would create a new generation of people who will grow up in peace, who will develop a different Uganda, and we have achieved it, and we are very happy about it. Now it's your time, but handle your affairs carefully. Thank you. I know this is when I ask you to ask questions, that is your most exciting time. Can we take only 5? Because really we have stayed for long. Yes?
Thank you very much. My name is Herbert Zimwa. I work with NTV. I would like to thank you once again for the opportunity and this interesting interaction we've had with you. And I hope we'll have more in the near future at a close range at the personal level. And we hope that it will improve the way we do our parliament. But my humble request before I ask any question is to you and the rest of the people in government, the ministers and maybe members of parliament on the NRM side. I don't know why they fear us, experience as a journalist working at Parliament, even on simple issues, they make themselves unavailable. Even on matters that concern government, they are nowhere to be seen. And the opposition, they grab the opportunity with open arms. It's not that we only want to cover unbalanced news and get unbalanced stories, but sometimes circumstances force us that you have a duty as a journalist to inform the public. If one side is not willing to give you information, what do you do? Sometimes you have to be forced to go with what you have. So how I wish that Honorable Minister can encourage your colleagues to often come out and give information to us. I can give you a very simple example. Even when something has been discussed on the floor, for example, if something is to do with Mula for the new Mula, you can hardly get the minister out to come and explain to you what exactly Mula is about. You have to beg and ask for an interview for 4 hours, 6 hours, you can't get it. What do you do as a journalist? You're racing against time, you have a deadline to beat, you give up until maybe someone comes at media center to give you the information. They don't come. That is it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes,
that
I can give you another very simple example. The mobile money tax that in the process of its implementation. Nobody was willing to come out and give information on how it came about. Whether it was a mistake or not supposed to have access in the process, on all processes. Nobody was willing to come out until something was blown out of proportion that people were now willing to give information on how it can be avoided, it would have been avoided. I would say much and much about how some people in government are not willing to cooperate with us and give information. But anyway, to the questions, I can't leave this place without asking you as the security minister about the events that have been happening in Ethiopia, the rest of the parts in Kampala. What has really happened in Ethiopia? Where is Bobi Wine right now? How has he been handled? Has he been arrested at arrival or something else has happened? And then secondly, of them we've seen security officers, young people, moving with sticks. Someone has a gun and a very big stick. Is this now a new weapon they're having with them to ensure order, and maybe how are they deployed?
okay.
And then lastly,
Those are too many.
this one
Okay,
you
okay.
know, they might capture what other members are about us. About Bobi Wine, from today onwards, will he have his freedom as any other ordinary Ugandan to move freely without the blue van following him, police motorbikes following him? Thank you very much.
Okay. I think I'll take, yes.